Dear students, good morning to all. Welcome to our online science class. Today's topic is stem modification. In previous session, we are discussed about root modification, continuity of that stem modification. What is stem modification? First, what is the shoot system? As I told you, the part of the plant that grow above the soil is called shoot system. We saw the major functions of stem, which are the stem holds the leaves, buds, flowers and fruits. Stem act as a pipeline to conduct water and minerals to the other parts of the plant, and also the food prepared from the leaves to the other parts of the plant. Types of stem modification. Based on the nature, the stem modifications are three types. They are aerial stem modification, subaerial stem modification, underground stem modification. Let us discuss about these types in detail. First, aerial stem modification. In dry climate, conserving water is a challenge. If the surface area is larger, the evaporation is more. If the surface area is smaller, the evaporation will be less. But plants with many leaves have more surface area. But cactus has thick stem, but leaves are reduced to small spines with less surface area. So, the evaporation of water is less. Next, subaerial modification. Stem present partially aerial and partially underground are called subaerial stems. These are found in some weak stemmed plants. These are specialized for vegetative propagation. The subaerial modification are four types. They are runner, stolons, suckers, offsets. First, runners. The subaerial stems grip horizontally on the soil are called runners. They are rooted at every node. When internodes break off, the nodes lead an independent life. This is vegetative propagation. For example, centilla. Next, stolons. Subaerial stems develop from the lower branches of the stem are called stolons. They grow downwards when these branches touches the soil, produces adventitious root into the soil. When these branches are separated from the mother plant, live as independent plant. These are stolon. For example, wild strawberry. Next, suckers. Subaerial stems develop from the underground part of the stem are called suckers. These are underground branches and grow upwards. These are developed from the axillary buds of the underground part of the stem. These branches produces many adventitious roots from the lower surface. These branches separate from mother plant and live as independent life. For example, chrysanthemum. Next, offsets. Subaerial stems which are short, slender branches of one intermodal length are called offsets. These are found in free floating hydrophytes like Fistia and Icomia. They grow horizontally on the surface of the water. In these plants, the stem is reduced to a disc-like structure. Many leaves are developed from this stem is resort manner. The axillary buds of these leaves develop into offsets. When these offsets break off, they develop into new plants. Next, underground stem modification. Stems present completely inside the soil are called underground stems. They contain nodes, internodes, scale leaves, axillary and terminal buds. They store food material and becomes fleshy and bulky. They act as organs of vegetative propagation. Underground modifications are four types. They are rhizome, corm, stem, tuber. First, rhizome. It grows horizontally below the soil. It is a underground thick stem with nodes and internodes with scale leaves at the nodes. Example, ginger and turmeric. Next, corm. This is a underground stem, round in shape, flat at the top and bottom, bears one or more buds in the axils of scale leaves. For example, colocasia. Next, tuber. It is an enlarged spherical underground stem that stores food. If we plant a part of tuber with a bud, it grows into a new plant. For example, potato. Next, bulb. It is a condensed stem, stores food in the fleshy leaves. The upper part of the stem has a terminal bud. Example, garlic, onion. Next, modification of leaf. Modification means a structural change due to a functional needs. Let us learn about different leaf modification in detail. First, tendrils. When leaf is modified into a thin thread-like wiry coiled structure called as leaf tendril. It helps in clipping. For example, Pisum sativum. Next, spines. When a leaf is modified into pointed spines for defensive purpose, it is called leaf spines. Example, Ophindia. Next, pilodes. When the petiole becomes flattened and green, it reduces the process of the evaporation of plant body. Such structure are called pilode. For example, acacia. Next, traps. Plants that grow in nitrogen deficient places. These leaves are modified into a flask like structure. It is used to attract insects and other tiny animals. For example, Nepenthes. These plants will grow only in nitrogen deficient places. Thank you.